Mitte November gibt es wieder Schachweltmeisterschaften und der junge Titelverteidiger Magnus Carlsen ist der absolute Star. Ein Film über seinen Weg dorthin.
Chess is an ancient board game. Chess is the ultimate battle of the minds. It's regarded as kind of a metaphor for intellect. And chess is so complex that I don't know if you can grasp how complex chess is. It's more chess possibilities than there are atoms in the universe.
We introduced him to this flag book when he was 4, and there he could read all about the countries in the world and the municipalities in Norway and the details about how many people live and the size of the municipality or the size of the country. After some time, I think he knew all the countries, all the capitals, the same for most of the municipalities. My impression was that the numbers was telling him a story. Or more specifically, showing him a picture. When he talked about the numbers in this flag book, it was usually about the relationship between numbers. I told my wife that I think he can become a good chess player because he has these traits.
For me, it's still a mystery why Magnus has become so good. It's impossible to totally grasp what's happening inside Magnus's mind. Actually, Magnus has said himself that he can't explain why he is so good. And that's why he's called the Mozart of chess. So to try to, in this film, it was important for us to invite the audience to be a part of the chess world, which can be a bit excluding.
Det er mye vanskeligere å skulle være kul når jeg spiller sjakk.
He wanted to manage it in a way, and I think he didn't want to stand out by making problems about the situation.
The greatest chess players in the world has learned chess through discipline, strict teachers. It's kind of the Russian structured, disciplined way. Magnus hasn't done the homework his whole life. He has just picked up a random chess book and started reading that chess book on a random page. And actually, when Magnus was 13 years old, the chess experts said to his parents, Magnus has a great talent, but if you don't give this boy structure and discipline, you will waste the talent. And then his parents said that let Magnus do what he likes to do. Let him learn chess through the joy of playing chess. Let him learn chess voluntarily. Let him do exactly what he wants. And that has made Magnus a creative chess player, an intuitive chess player.
So I hope to become a grandmaster this year.
And is that realistic?
Yes, I think quite realistic.
One of my favorite scenes in the film is when Magnus is playing Garry Kasparov. And at that time, this was back in 2004, Kasparov was ranked number 1 in the world. He was the best. And Magnus was ranked around 786 in the world. And he was 13 years old.
Eine Schachlegende in Bedrängnis und ein relaxter Junge, der ihm so beiläufig ein Remis bringt.
Magnus played so well, and Kasparov was in real deep trouble during that game, and Magnus had the upper hand. Magnus managed to draw in the end, but Magnus had the real advantage throughout that game.
Det var egentlig en ganske positiv opplevelse. Følte at jeg kunne fighte like bra som han.
This week, Harvard University welcomes the 22-year-old Magnus Carlsen from Norway, who has broken all records on the FIDE ranking list. Today, Magnus plays blindfolded chess, and not only that, he plays against 10 of the best chess-playing lawyers in the world, which means that Magnus must remember the position of 320 pieces and their movements, while calculating 10 moves and counter moves on each board.
Bord 8, C4. Dronning slår D2. Bord 8, E5. Bord 9, dronning H5. Bord 1, dronning slår H8. Bord 10, tårn slår E6. Bord 6, dronning E5, matt. Matt. En matt. Matt. En matt.
Chess is like watching paint dry. It's extremely boring if you don't know the complexity of it, or are one of the best chess players in the world who can grasp the complexity. So I will say that chess is introverted and film is extroverted media. And to try to convert Magnus's inner life in the extroverted media that film is, that was a huge challenge. We had 500 hours of footage, and we used a year to edit the film.
It is definitely a huge frustration to feel that you're the only one who understands something, and that's really the lonely part about being a chess player. It's really all up to you.
Chess has been computerized. Many people use computers to prepare for chess. Magnus doesn't rely on computers. He tries to avoid computers as much as possible. That's why Magnus has become a modern icon for creative thinking. Magnus represents intuition, intuitive thinking, and that inspires a whole new generation to play chess and use kind of the human element.
We are live here at the Hyatt Hotel in Chennai, and we are moments away from one of the most anticipated World Championship matches in living memory.
2013. Weltmeisterschaft in Chennai, der Heimat des amtierenden Weltmeisters Anand, der Magnus vorerst einmal hinterlistig warten lässt, sich am Ende aber dennoch geschlagen geben muss. Und da wir Magnus ohnehin nicht auf die uns unzugänglichen Gipfel seiner Imagination folgen können, verzichtet der Film auf Expertisen und Spielanalysen, sondern konzentriert sich vielmehr auf das Alltagsleben des Jungen und seiner wundervollen Familie.
Magnus has not seen the film. And I hope he will see the film once in the future. Of course, he has gotten a lot of opportunities to see the film. His family and his management, they all have seen the film many times, also during the editing process. I think that right now Magnus is preparing for the new World Chess Championship, which is happening in November 2016. And you need to be confident towards a championship like that. And in the film, Magnus reveals a lot about his weaknesses. Both the feeling of loneliness, but also, you know, when Magnus is so much relying on his intuition, when the pressure is too high, his intuition goes away. So because Magnus is talking about a lot about his weaknesses, I think it's better for him to watch the film after he's done the World Chess Championship. But I hope he will enjoy the film, and I hope that he's proud about the film, but to be honest, I don't think he cares that much about the film.